Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at women share the most crazy girlfriend thing they've done. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I was hormonal and PMSing, and so my boyfriend brought me takeout from my favorite sub shop. I cried when I opened it because it was my favorite sub, but I didn't want my favorite. I wanted my second favorite sub. Oh, girl! What? This is crazy. Okay, this is actually crazy. What the hell is that? You bought me my favorite sub. I didn't want my favorite. I wanted my third favorite. Not even my second favorite. My third one. How could you not know me? That's madness, girl. When I was 15, my boyfriend broke up with me so he could date another girl. I asked for a game back that I had loaned him, and when I went to pick it up, I dropped off a bunch of things that had been from our time together, including dolls that had our names on it. I'd burned off his half of it. In my defense, I was 15 and that seemed perfectly normal at the time. Wow. Wow. That's one way to actually prove a point. My ex didn't come home one too many times, so I just snapped and ripped up all the photos of us and sprinkled the bits all over the bed and tore apart a little I love you teddy he gave me and left it on the bed to come home to. I felt like a crazy bitch the next day, and I've never actually admitted that to anyone. Yo. Wow. Like, and did they just act like nothing happened the day later? That's crazy. That is some kind of psycho behavior. So I can't say this is precisely a crazy girlfriend thing because we were just best friends and lovers for years. 2 to 3 at the time this story occurs, but I want it to be. I started by internet stalking him. His MySpace, Facebook, his pictures, his friends, his notes, live journal, DeviantArt, he had a blog. I was convinced I was his dream girl and was determined to prove it. I was still casually dating though, and had an OkCupid profile. He showed up on my list at a 95% match, my highest ever. I paid an A-list to be an invisible visitor and scored his profile and his hundreds of answered questions, read every book and watched every movie he mentioned. I actually ended up sincerely liking all of them, so silver lining. Casually started dropping them in conversation, among others, so as to not tip him off. I befriended his partners and exes for inside information. Another accidental sincerity as I'm still in contact with many of them a decade later. I exclusively smoked his favorite brand of cigarettes and casually quoted his short stories. We got matching tattoos for my birthday 1 year and he has no idea I knew the tattoo he wanted a year before and started discussing my interest in a totally unrelated tattoo through that year. The matching tattoos were his idea by the time my birthday rolled around. Short version, it worked, but we aren't together. I'm speechless. What? I do my damnedest to never be that type of person, but the urge is still there. My fiance and I had to work through it and ensure I hadn't done that to him. This was 10 years ago, and I still get the creeps at the thought of a guy doing that to me. Yeah, because that's crazy. You're crazy, girl. You're actually crazy. What? Oh my goodness, like what in the world? She befriended his partners and exes for inside information? What do you mean it worked if you guys aren't together? Like, what? I didn't get it. Like, it worked that he fell in love, but then she fell out of love kind of thing? Or like, what's going on? What do you mean it worked? It didn't work then. If you guys aren't together, it didn't work. I was so confused. All that, and they didn't end up together. I mean, good, you know? Good for him, because he totally dodged something. That's scary, girl. Went through his phone and caught him cheating as a result. Not as crazy as some of the others on here, but it felt crazy to me because I'm 100% not the type of person that does this. She had a feeling, that's why she did it. A gut feeling, right? The funny thing is, he started cheating when I moved away for college. I suspected nothing, but his dad was a bro and pulled me aside one weekend when I came to visit and told me he suspected he was cheating. Looked in their phone for proof, and it turns out I had gone from girlfriend to the other woman to 3 different girls in the span of about 3 weeks. It was our 6-year anniversary when I found out and dumped him. Good on the dad. He's like, I didn't raise that guy. That's not the kind of guy I raised. Paid money to access my boyfriend's court records because my mom had somehow convinced me he was lying about a certain court case that involved his ex. It turns out he was actually telling the truth. I was only skeptical because he has been known to embellish stories to make them more entertaining. This was while we were broken up for about 2 weeks, and I feel guilty about it all the time for even doubting him. What the hell? She paid to access his court records. Wow. The girl was committed. I got broken up with. 4 months later, was out drinking nearby, phoned him up and basically told him I'm on my way. He put up a small fight, but in the end begrudgingly agreed. So I stopped at home, was not driving, put on my new floral dress and wedges. Really, I looked nice. I then have a friend drop me off there. Oh, and I also had a huge bottle of vodka in my purse. Despite being drunk already, I continued taking shots from it. I wake up alone in his bed and walk downstairs. The amount of hate in his eyes startled me. He began to explain how I tried to piss in his closet, and when confronted, I cried and declared, "You don't know what it's like to be a pretty woman." I left very swiftly after being told that. I don't remember most of the night, and never got the full story, as he had virtually blocked me in every way imaginable. I'm sorry. What did she do? She doesn't even remember. Girl, what the hell? That's why he broke up with you. I ran behind his moving car, howling in the middle of traffic. We were in the middle of a massive fight in the car and called off the engagement and ended up in yelling and lots of tears. I asked him to drop me off right then and there in the middle of the road and opened the door of the moving car. He braked and let me out, and I obviously slammed the door for the dramatic effect, only to realize seconds later that my handbag with my phone and wallet were in the car. Hence ran behind his moving car howling in the middle of traffic. I just realized I'm not as stable as I pretend to be. Oh. She was like, yeah, fine. I'm just gonna leave. Screw you. And then she realized, oh shit. My ex had a sore on his leg and I had some cream I wanted him to use that would heal it. But the cream was a weird color and he didn't want to put it on. I insisted that he should because it would literally heal it overnight. But he continuously refused and got annoyed. I finally snapped and started literally screaming at him to put the cream on and broke down in tears, running to my room like a 3-year-old. We broke up not long after that for other unrelated issues. But yeah, not my proudest moment. What is going on with these girls? She was really like, put the expired cream on your leg. I mean, I can see why he's like, oh, that's weird. It's weird color. I don't want to put it on. What if it makes it worse? She was literally like, put it on right now. Found out my husband was cheating. Went to his girlfriend's house with 2 trash bags of his shredded clothes, smashed cologne bottles inside, and a copy of our marriage certificate, and dropped it at a doorstep with a note saying, here's your problem now, enjoy. With a PS, the return policy is expired. You're stuck with him. Whoa. I mean, this isn't that crazy. I like this because the husband was cheating, right? Anyone would go crazy if their spouse were cheating, okay? So yeah, this is a normal thing to do. Let the side piece know. Yes. I found out my ex of 3 years had been cheating on me and had stolen money from my savings and my mother's safe jewelry to make presents to his other girl for months. Went out with my friends the following night. We all got a bit drunk and for some reason had to poop at the same time. We thought it was a good idea to poop on his car. So we walked to his house at 3 a.m. and we all left a little poop on different parts of the car. I'm not proud, but I don't regret it either. Oh my gosh, I really hope there weren't cameras. Oh my goodness. Yo, imagine him checking like the view cam and he sees his ex and her friends just pooping. Pants down and everything, pooping. Oh my goodness. Girl, that is crazy. Well, it's not really a crazy girlfriend because it was only a crush. I worked at a supermarket on the registers. This guy who worked at the store next door came in at the same time, same day every week. I ended up having a crush on him, despite never actually talking to him. I went to the store he worked at one day. His shift was just ending and the next person was taking over him. I asked his coworker what his name was and he told me. I ended up going on Facebook and typing in his first name, his workplace and where we lived, and I found his profile. After looking through all his pictures and being a complete weirdo, I made a fake account to add him on. He's accepted. Long story short, that's how I found out he was gay. Oh! Imagine befriending someone like this and being like, oh my god, it's totally success. But then you find out, oh, they're actually not into you like that. Oh. Hid on his roof while the cops were looking for me. We had a fight and he thought I was going to hurt myself. Well, why were the cops looking for you? Huh? What did you do? Jeez, that's crazy. Imagine just having a chill day, looking out your balcony and everything, and then, oh, why is this woman on the roof? Why is there a woman on the roof? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!